truth. I am the God. I am the Zen.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Dolphins and the Chiefs coming up next.
With the NFL, truly a global game as we come to you from Frankfurt, Germany at Deutsche Bank Park. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 2 regular season games on German soil this year. Here we go with the Dolphins and the Chiefs. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 27 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
On first down, Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers for Travis Kelsey last week. 4 catches, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Mahomes going to throw. And incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they approached up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jerome Baker racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards for number 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. Throw caught by Achane. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle here to Wilson. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Achane on 1st and 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to pass. Tua. That is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. On second down, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. H.N. hit when the ball is out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2 and now on first down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, first and 10. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Mahomes, open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Look at the big fella go. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Tua going to throw. This one deep for Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Inside the 20. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touch, past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Barrios now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 69 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Achane is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll run it. Achane with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well. Trying to make it 9 in a row. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
24, Chiefs 10. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going to be caught by Rice. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first. To get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 84 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Tua. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Mahomes. Throw outside, completion to Rice. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Pass interference. Defense.
So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mahomes going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own own 14-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a play is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.